Hello, Discord members, Kitster and Cindy, and everyone else. I haven't decided if I'm going to put this up on YouTube or not. Welcome to one of my favorite places. Nighttime, I want to see what the night lighting looks like. We are in 4K, and we are at Jeju Island. Actually, a lot of the payware I'm using in this flight, including this aircraft and that, actually were bought during the U.S. Thanksgiving Black Friday sales because of donations from Kitster and Cindy and a couple of other YouTube Discord members as well. So I picked up a whole stink load, like 10 airports, 6 aircraft. I also bought a subscription for X-Plane map enhancement. As I'm going at night for this flight, I have not got that running. It and SimHeaven are having a problem with this airport, which is fine. This is more about seeing what kind of file sizes this is going to end up being. And that. So I'm going to finish setting up and that. I haven't got everything put into the FMC quite yet. And then we'll get the pushback done. We are on live weather, on live time. It's like 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning on Jeju Island in the beautiful country of South Korea. I went here twice, camping. Phenomenal place to camp. Just good luck finding a campsite. You got to reserve them. In some cases, a year in advance. It's pretty hectic. South Koreans and Japanese love to camp, like a lot. There's all kinds of mukbang YouTubers on, YouTube. Now, some of them are more glam orientated, like they literally carry an indoor fully enclosed canopy, almost like a tent that you could park a truck in. With inflatable couch and freaking everything else like that. I mean, it's unreal. Some of the stuff they do. Anyways, we're going to be flying to Gimpo. This airport's made by Chidobo Design. Gimpo, I believe, is made by Dark Blue Scenery Design. Yeah, we are in the X-Craft Embraer E170. I want to see how she flies, what the performance is like, because this is a pretty, it's a very detailed aircraft with a lot of complex systems going on. I think everybody is on board, so we can close that now. And the forward cargo. And I'm going to finish setting up. And that we do have the APU running. So they're all comfy back there, and you will be too. And I will see you on the runway. We'll be expecting runway 31 for departure out of Jeju Island, which is perfect because we're heading to the north anyway. And we're expecting runway 31 left. The weather in Seoul this morning, Kavak. Kind of windy, but Kavak. So, no significant clouds or weather or anything like that. We'll see what it's like when we get there because we are in live weather, live time. Anyway, I am glad to have you on board. Don't forget, smash like, leave a comment, the whole stuff. And that's up, just in case I do put this up on YouTube. And I'll see you on the other side. And welcome back, everyone. Sorry, I thought I hit record. It didn't seem to start. We've already started our descent. Probably turned out just as well, because I hit something wrong. What happened was, I totally forgot how you can override the thing and reset cruise altitude and all that. More reading, David, more reading. There was no way I was going to get to the cruise altitude. 28 20,000 feet, 27, I had 144 knot cross headwind. And it's only starting to come down now. Like, it was windy, like fighting the jet stream big time. And I'm like, there's no way I'm getting up to that altitude. And looking at the flight path thing, it's like I'm not even going to get to top of descent. And it's like, so yeah, when I did that, it started changing all of this, and I'm like, oh Lord. Not that there's videos on the channel. I think I did one in South America. I completely disabled, like, it didn't have any of the functioning auto throttle, anything. All it could do was go from point A to point B. You had to calculate your own descent rate, where to start your descent and everything else like that, and your descent profile. Which, is a piece of paper and a pencil. Which I had no problem doing, but it's like, I wanted to have this stuff functioning, so we will see. Funny thing is, at the airport, the winds are 1 knot. Like, literally. The METAR just updated about 10 minutes ago, and the wind is like 1 knot. I should change that, eh? Because that will. Temperature now is 0.5. And there is no change in that. Okay. No change in the V. Okay, so I don't have to change anything, but at least it knows. So no change in the speed, so that's cool. Oh, that is sunrise, not sunset. I decided to move the time so we can get a look outside. So this is default X-Plane 12. Now you know why a lot of us use ortho for XP, auto ortho. I'm sorry, Austin. It's a plausible world. Technically, yeah. But, ugly ground details and texturing and that stuff. It's just plain ugly. It's as simple as that. Like, where are the... I'm trying to even find some of the mountains and that. Although typically you come in on those for 3-2 right. We'll see. Coastlines and everything are looking awesome. I'll give it that. The atmospherics are off the charts. I'm not sure, with YouTube compression and all that stuff that they do. But in 4K, on my screen, this looks really good. The autogen and that kind of stuff, yeah, not so much. What altitude are we at? Okay, and we will have to set, why don't we just set that now? One 020. 10830, we will check that. 10830, that is true. It's 43 miles out. Course will be 324. And that matches the charts identically. That's cool. So this auto-tunes your ILSs for you. In the paid version, there is a free version, I think, of the 175 and the 190. They don't have functioning VNAV or auto throttle. I don't think they have the ILS auto-tune in them either. I will give them a call. Seatbelt signs are already on. That's all good. That's all good. So other than me kind of messing up trying to alter something, which I just did it in the wrong order, it can be done. I've seen it done. And I've done it before in a video, I believe, where it's like, yeah, I'm just not going to get to that cruise altitude. And I altered stuff. But there's a way you have to go about it, and I obviously did not do it the right way, and it disconnected the FMS modes and everything else like that. Got them back, and I can tell because those are in magenta. It means it is reading all the information from the FMS. Still 40 miles out. It's a kind of funky approach but I believe they do a lot of it for spacing. So
altimeter setting.
You are late to the party, girl. Transition altitude's 14,000 feet. So we do have altitude and speed restrictions obviously coming up. Altitude I want to have 2,800. That is for the interception of the ILS fender. Although we'll pick it up at 4,000 easily. It's a pretty long approach, like 20 nautical miles kind of thing, and the I can't think today. It's Sunday. So around 20 kilometers out, we'll slow to 210 automatically. I can initiate that automatically simply by putting out a level of flaps. Yeah, the hills in that are not very defined. It's like you can kind of tell there's a hill there, but, you know, yeah. Sorry, Austin. Just, yeah. This is kind of FS9 stuff. Flight Sim 2004 looking. Sorry. I love X-Plane because of the modularity and how I can get right into the guts of it and edit data refs and all that kind of stuff. And as much as I love X-Plane as my preferred sim, doesn't mean I blindly think everything choices made and that were necessarily the best. And it really hurt the launch. And this is actually, it looks better than when it did, when it launched. Not a heck of a lot better, I mean, but it is an improvement. Where it is really improved is the lighting, the atmospheric, you know, the way haze, humidity, fog, all of these things interact with your aircraft, and the control surfaces, the runway surfaces and such. The clouds, the weather, much like Microsoft when X-Plane launched, the live weather left a lot to be desired, to say the least. I'm just saying. And how far out are we? 30 nautical miles. We will keep coming down. At some point I will see on here, it'll say activate approach speeds, and it will slow us to 210. You can manually intervene and do that if you wish. I want to see how it does it. Coming down nicely, we're on profile. We're keeping to the path and the restrictions. And the next turn we make will be the turn to final. And there we go. This is what I was talking about. And activate. And now we'll slow to 210. And then it's a matter of about 20 miles out, I'll put flaps 1. Well, actually, no, about 13 miles out. That'll slow us to 180, unless there are restrictions on the approach chart. Most airports are, you know, especially before the pandemic, were so busy. You know, sometimes you listen to ATC radio, they'll even say, you know, cleared for the approach, you know, yada yada, maintain highest practical speed. You know, and a practical speed for a pilot is like, yeah, I want to be at like 150. No. Maintain at least like 180 until here. You know, you'll hear the ATC say. And since we've got the localizer, we will do VLOC. And there is my approach button. Approach. .210 is fine still. Glide slope is coming in. You can see it right here. And it has been captured. You always want to try capture it from down below. As you see, 22 miles out. We were like 30 miles out. We had the localizer. .42 knot headwind. Huh? Okay. much prettier when I have my X-plane map enhancement running. The city and that, you know, kind of thing, I mean, it's not looking horrible. It's just this, yeah. At 4K, it just it emphasizes the clouds look. Oh, that looks awesome. Wow. Got the little plume. Well done, laminar. That is impressive. I mean, it looks phenomenal on my screen. That's all I'm going to say. Up we go to landing view. And we are 17 miles out. It's doing fine. And we are within flap limit for the slots. And the flaps. I just don't want to slow to 180 yet because I don't want a 10-hour video. I mean, that looks kind of believable other than, mind you, it is fall. So, but I mean, that definitely should be greener. Wow, you can see aircraft? What is that? A road that's, oh, maybe there's a tunnel through there. Seems like a waste, just go over top of it. 13 miles, that is slats out and slow to 180. And now it's just about letting the FMS, the flap settings, control your speeds. At 10 miles or 3,200 feet, we'll go to the next level, and it will continue to slow us down. Okay, that's not that bad. It looks better in the X-plane map enhancement, but that's not horrible. Laps 2. Oh, you can tell the winds are really moving us around. Up. Having a bugger of a time it'll keep descending anyways because it's on glide slope, so. It's not too shabby. Good work. Okay, let's see how we do. Feet on pedals. That's my first mistake. Gear down. Flaps 3. Here goes nothing. We'll use auto brake medium. The runway's long enough. I think typically they always just use max, like they want to get stopped off the runway. Flaps 4 and flaps full. We are fully configured. So I think that means it's capable of not sure where it's getting the 20 knot headwind from, but okay.
$1,000.
Confirm. Maintaining glide path at a nice, descent angle and that's good. So it's you're landing +5, right? So there you go. Now the wind is starting to come down.
Approaching.
Okay, I've seen what I
3,
want.
2, left.
Autopilot.
My aircraft.
500.
Unstable. Unstable.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like, you come on, X-Fast, you should know that's normal for me. Because I love doing this stuff.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
200.
Minimums.
Landing. Somewhat. Hopefully.
100. 50. 40.
Throttle. Throttle.
30. 20. 10.
Reversers on. And boy do they work. Reverser stowed.
Auto brake.
Manual braking. Where did that come from? Anyways, welcome to Gimpo. The touchdown was all right, I think. But the alignment and the approach was totally unstable. I should have probably, well... Okay, I don't need you. What else? Flight director's off. And here we go. Get that to the on, not start. That'll let the time to have the flap in the back open up and everything. So, all in all, I'm rather happy with it. I mean, that's my first landing in like 4 months, something like that. Leave the strobes and all that on. Technically, I should have the landing lights on too, but
Approaching. 1, 4, left.
okay, you can talk to me now if you want. 2, 3, release. And you can tell it's starting by looking there. So there we go. I mean, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to your feedback. Man, that looks so good. See what I mean? You can like adjust it whatever way you want. It's awesome. I also got not that it's any excuse at all. The cameras are still set for like when I had the plane at 1080p. So it kind of made it awkward to tell where my center line was. It's like, is this my center line? It's like, no, that's not looking right. And it's like this, or is it, am I using this? So I've got to reset X camera. That's going to be a nightmare on the Flight Factor 777. Oh. And just click the clip and it goes away. And there's one for the first officer in the same position. And there are side ones as well. Want to get rid of the tablet, just do that. And where was this one? There it is. Outside. One last time. So I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, you know, like, share, comment, subscribe, the whole thing. Links to the aircraft, the livery I used, all that stuff will all be linked down in the description below if I do put this up on YouTube. And, of course, we are agenda-free. Everything you see was bought with my own money and viewer donations. If you'd like to help with that, 2 ways you can do it. They're both down below. Just click Show More. As well as my link to my Discord, which is always free to join as well. We also cover Truck Sim, European Truck Sim, and American Truck Simulator, as well as Train Sim Classic, Train Sim World, Sim Rail, and Japan Rail Simulator as well. My computer specs are down below. I've got to change the description because now I have a 4K screen. Until the next time, I want you to stay safe, be kind to one another, keep the blue side up, and I will see you in the skies, on the rails, and on the road. Dude, take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your day, and have a great week coming up. And we'll see you again, hopefully real soon. You take care now. Thanks for watching. God bless. By the way, the scenery is Dark Blue Scenery Designs rendition of Gimpo. And Shidobo Design was the developer for Jeju Island. I think we'll go to a gate. You take care, all. We'll see you again soon.